Welcome back. This video is to warn you about university, to tell you what you need to carry as a first year student, or as a student reporting, no, as a first year student basically. So if you're a first year student and you want to know what you need to do, what exactly are you supposed to do, this video is for you. Okay, so number one, going right in like the Americans do. Simple and straightforward. Number one is your documentation. Make sure you have all your documents ready, and make sure you have 2 or more copies of each and every document. In fact, 3. If you can manage to get 4 copies, get 4 copies of each and every document, period. That's the only thing that I can emphasize on when it comes to documentation. It is very important. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so where to find your documentation, where to find the necessary documentation that you need to carry: the student's portal or the admission letter. For some universities, they do put that on the admission letter. If not, then you can as well call. Yes, you can call the university and ask them, though all these things are there. Like, you don't need to go as far as calling them. But anyway, you do what is going to be simpler for you. But the student's portal is the number one source that I can ever direct you to. So make sure you've read your admission letter, and you've seen to say, oh, this is where I need to go, this is what I need to do, and things like that. Number 2 is going to be your accommodation, where you're going to be staying for the next, I don't know, 4 to 10 years or 1 to 4 years, something like that. So you need accommodation. If you've been accommodated by the school, well and good. You still have to pay though. If you applied for accommodation and you've been given a room, just make sure there's a stove and a fridge. These are the 2 most important things for a student. The rest, the kettles, the toasters, the blenders, all those things can come behind, but a stove and a fridge, very important, because you need to put your perishable goods as you're just arriving. Because most of the time you find yourself in a case whereby there's just so many things to pay for that you don't really go with everything. Okay, so you go with if you don't have a stove and a fridge, make sure you get a small stove and a small fridge. Why? Because the rooms are not spacious. They've got minimal space. Okay, so you need to find out if your room has got a stove and a fridge. Then you need to purchase if there isn't any. And if you do not have accommodation within the school, then you have to look for a boarding house or a house to rent, or whichever means of accommodation, whichever. So if you're going to be looking for a boarding house or a house or anything of that sort, make sure it has a stove, a fridge. Very, very important. And also water. Make sure it has running water. You don't want to be going to school fetching from the well or the borehole. Very inconveniencing. So make sure you also find out about the water. How's the what? Electricity, who would buy in, all those things. Very, very important. And in the next video, I'm going to make another video on how to choose the people that are going to be staying with you and things like that, or what you need to do as a first year student in terms of friends and things like that. So make sure to watch the other video that I'm going to be posting. Okay, so now you know about your accommodation and your registration. Now all those things are done. What do you need to do? Okay, so you need to prepare for your bathroom. You need to prepare soap pack, face towel, toothbrush, toothpaste, if you want mouthwash, all those things that you use in the bathroom, a towel, the bathroom, a dish. Yeah, a dish is also important, where you'll be bathing from. If there's no water, that is if there's no water, because you can't be guaranteed that every time there's going to be water, remember. Then you also need the same dish where you'll be washing from, and maybe a bucket. Yeah, then apart from that, you also need tropicals, whether you're male or female. People have got different hygiene ethics. You need tropicals also. So many things, everything that you use in the bathroom, please carry. That's the only last advice I can give. Then for the toilets, you need a disinfector. let me tell you, let me not even hide this from you, university toilets are so disgusting. Unless maybe you're at a private university and it's like, okay, they have cleaners and things like that, but usually if you're staying in university, the toilets are pathetic. They're pathetic. Even if you go for lectures and you want to use the toilet, they're pathetic. So you need a disinfector, especially females. You disinfect, then you use the toilet. Yeah. Then we come to the kitchen. What do you need in the kitchen? So obviously you need pots. That is if so. Let me note on this one, because there are people like those that are going to Bilinguishi University that have a provision of they cater for you, the school caters for you and things like that. So if they are catering for you, if the school is catering for you, just make sure you follow the rules. But also carry snacks, because studying without snacks, it doesn't go well. Are you being fair to yourself? No, the answer is no.
Is that fair? The answer is no.
Yeah, so make sure you've carried some snacks here and there, as well as maybe a small fridge where you can preserve the snacks, like maybe some soft drinks, maybe something like that, I don't know. Yeah, then apart from that, you can as well, what was I talking about? Okay, so for those that are catering for themselves, those are the ones that we want to talk to, because I mean the other guys already have what to eat, right? So kitchen utensils, a spoon, mug, a dish, and a bucket. So the bathroom requires a dish and a bucket. So in the kitchen you need a bucket to preserve water. You never know when water is going to go. You never know, unless you're guaranteed to say if it goes. Okay, you just need a bucket. Okay, a bucket as well as a dish to store your plates, your small plates, a spoon and a mug, as well as if you want you can carry a mug and a plastic cup and a glass cup, anything that you use in the kitchen that you feel is necessary for you. Otherwise you don't really need to carry so much. Yeah, maybe just 2 spoons, 2 forks, a mug, a plastic cup, a plate, a pan, 2 pots, yeah, things like that. Then as well as you also need your own liquid soap for your plates. The kids are making noise. You also need all those things. Okay, you need your own soap. And not forgetting in the bathroom, you need soap, you need washing detergent, you need everything you need. Everything you need. So now we come to your clothes. What type of clothes are you supposed to be wearing as a university student? Okay, unless maybe you're doing law or medicine and they've told you to say, you know what, you need to be wearing suits, you need to be wearing lab coats every time you come here. Otherwise, if they haven't told you, here's the good news: university, you can wear whatever you want to wear, unless those that are being catered for when you're going to eat. Obviously you have to wear some protective clothes and things like that, but otherwise all you need is to carry whatever you can carry, whatever it is that you can carry. But here's a friendly advice that I'm going to give you: wear clothes that you're comfortable in. Don't carry my corsets. No, you can carry corsets if you want, if you go for parties, if you go for, if you're a gig type of person and all those things, you can carry my corsets and things like that. But overall, a sweatpants, a vest, a flannel, and some slides, some socks, then you're good to go. One thing I'm trying to emphasize is that when you come to university, you come to study, obviously, unless you've come to play a little bit, you can carry all those other clothes. But otherwise, one thing I'm trying to emphasize is to wear things that you're comfortable in. It doesn't matter, no one is going to look at you, this one is wearing a kodro or a what. Okay, you can wear whatever you want to wear, whatever hairstyle, even if it's you can plait, even if it's you can plait. Okay, so yeah, that's the good news about clothes. And you also need bags. Before I forget, you also need bags. Like, we're going to be carrying your things, because you won't be carrying your things from your hands. Okay, so let us get straight to the last part, but not the least, which is stationery. Now, what type of stationery? Some of you might be wondering, what type of stationery is this? So as a student, okay, in most cases you need a laptop, but if you can't afford a laptop, you can as well just get a phone with a lot of space, maybe, because this is a world of technology. Okay, so sometimes they might, not even sometimes, most of the time they'll post assignments in WhatsApp groups or in groups that you've made for the school, whether it's on Facebook or on WhatsApp, but usually it's WhatsApp. Yeah, so you will need a phone for such things, as well as preparing your assignments. You might be needing a laptop, but if you don't have to force yourself to get one. You can use your phone or your friend's laptop if you've got a nice friend. Yeah, that's basically it. Then stationery, you need pens, pencils, rulers, highlighters, notebook, books, plain papers, very important, graph paper, depending on the course that you're going to be having. Others calculators, others don't require calculators, lab coats. So depending on the course that you're going to be doing. That's why it's very important to check your students' portal, because it is ever been updated on the things that you need to carry. So yeah, if I've forgotten anything and you feel like, okay, I've forgotten to talk about this, please leave it in the description. I might talk about it by opening the other video. Ish to a now now the samux, you've samuked what it is.
Now it's the famux. You've samuked is what it is.
You get bye.